All right, let's go for a drive in a Porsche Macan Turbo. Throw it in sport. Head up the canyon. So, Porsche Macan Turbo. 400 horsepower, 406 foot-pounds of torque. 4,200 pounds, all-wheel drive, based off the Q5. From what I understand, it's about 70% different than a Q5, even though it's based off of it. So they've pretty much reworked the whole thing. And this car also has torque vectoring. So it'll brake the inside wheel on a corner and allow the car to rotate. It drives more like a rear-wheel drive car until it needs power. So until it needs traction in the front. So you still have a really good feeling sporty car. For 4,200 pounds, I can already tell you that it feels very, very agile for a heavy car. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Engine feels great. Everybody's going turbocharged these days. Let's try out the torque vectoring. Oh wow. Yeah, just really good turn in. Super responsive out of the corners. Yeah, everybody's going turbocharged. There's goods and bads to it. I like a lot of the turbocharged cars, and then sometimes I miss the old naturally aspirated cars too. But great torque, and especially where you're at elevation, this thing just is cruising. Definitely feels like it has that 400 horsepower. Germans are notorious for underrating their cars. Good. I can't believe how this thing is going through these corners. Oh wow, nice little crackle out of the exhaust. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Let's go Sport Plus in manual mode. And it just, responsive. These PDKs, so this has a 7-speed PDK. I think they were a little iffy when they first came out, but man, do they have them figured out now. Wow. Good brakes. And this thing is just eating this. It's just eating this mountain up. It's allowed me to go a lot faster than I thought, and it just feels good. This is an impressive SUV. I saw a comparison recently with it was Autocar. Oh wow, there we go. And it pulled almost the exact same track time as my M2. And for a 4,200 pound car with a 3.6 liter, that is super impressive. And this is the first time I've really driven it aggressively at all, and I can see why. Jeez. Oh, the shifts are so awesome. Porsche did a good job of just, they say it drives like a sports car. I'm gonna have to agree. Wow. That motor is good. I don't know, man. Turbocharging at this altitude, it's just nice, and the way this thing shifts through the corners, it is so good. What else can we talk about? I don't know. Feels awesome. Steering wheel feels awesome. Like I said, the brakes feel great. Everything's so smooth and so precise, you know. The Germans do such a good job of refining their cars, and I think that's what you're going to notice in a car like this, is just refinement. No rattles, and even though I'm in the sport suspension, it's still crazy compliant. Ooh, tight one. Oh, torque vectoring. Yeah, these are expensive cars. I think this one, you know, MSRP was dang near $100,000. But if you got the money, it's definitely a feat of engineering. This car is solid. It's amazing. It doesn't feel heavy. I know it's a little heavy, but it doesn't feel heavy. You know, it has an off-road mode and stuff. Nobody's taking it off-road. But going up to the ski resort in the wintertime, it's going to be great. And for everything else you do on a daily basis, you got a nice hatch for all your stuff. You got room for 5. And you got a car that's still fun to drive. You know, a lot of SUVs, Americans love SUVs. They kind of take the fun out of it. But this is not your regular grocery getter. This is a fun car. I love it. I love the wheel. I love the RPM gauge. I love how refined it is. There's not a crazy amount of exhaust, no, but I like the burble you get when it shifts. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, if you can afford a Porsche Macan Turbo, I don't think you'll be disappointed, man. The Q5's been wildly successful. Everybody loves that car. I don't know what this guy's doing. Nice view, but yeah, man, we were cruising. So felt good. I mean, I hit some of those corners pretty hard, and there wasn't a peep of tire squeal or anything. Awesome. I like it. I like it. It's not cheap, but I like it. I feel like you get what you pay for, and you get a lot in this car. It's a quality car, and just feels good. So anybody looking for a Porsche Macan Turbo, I think you'll be impressed. It's just good all around. All right, thanks guys. All right, let's take a look at the exterior of this Macan. First thing right away is the color. Just the base white, and it is beautiful. I think if I was to get a Macan, I'd definitely consider white. Next thing I love about this Macan is the badge. Nice rose gold Porsche badge. It's awesome. Love the lights. Porsche always does really good lights, including these little LED turn signal side marker lights. I also love the race car cooling on the car. When the car's cool, as you can see, it's got flaps in here that closes off the radiator. Pretty awesome. It's really cool engineering. Nice big coolers in both sides of the car. Another thing I love on this Macan Turbo are these sweet 21-inch wheels with these huge red painted Porsche calipers and brakes. Really nice. The exterior's got this beautiful carbon fiber trim package, which I really think looks really good with the white. This Macan's got a nice set of staggered wheels. You've got two 95s in the rear and two 65s in the front. Really has a planted feel. It's a great handling little SUV. Feels more like a sports car than an SUV. come around to the back. Love the turbo twin exhaust. Both sides. Even has a tow package, which is pretty sweet. Pretty cool that a car this fast can still tow. Pretty sure this car can tow about 4,500 pounds. Another thing I really like about the car is the trunk latch button. I couldn't find it the first time, but when I did, I thought it was pretty good design. Somebody definitely put some thought into that. I think it's pretty awesome. All right, let's check out the interior. First things first, this sweet 918 steering wheel, which I really love. And one of the things I love about it is that the heated steering wheel, just like the back hatch button, is hidden right here, and it's freaking cool. You got the carbon interior pieces in here too. They look awesome. This has the Sport Chrono pack. You gotta love the clock. Also love the gauges in black. I love how Porsche puts the RPM gauge right in the center. That's exactly where it should be. That's the most, nobody cares about how fast they're going, they care what your RPMs are at. I also love the little gauge on the side, on the right side here. It's all configurable. You can pretty much put whatever you want on that right side. Which is sweet. Yeah, really nice. You can just kind of put up whatever you want on the right side, which I really like. Really cool design. Nice touchscreen nav system. The button layout here kind of reminds me of like a Panamera. I guess the 911s are kind of like this, but this looks Panamera-ish to me, and I guess probably a Cayenne too. It just feels quality in here. Let's turn that radio down. Just feels super quality. These sport seats are really comfortable and really nice. Another thing that is pretty cool, you got an extra 500 bucks, is your red seat belts. Really like them. You got your panel roof here. I love suede headliners, or I guess Alcantara headliner. They are the bomb. There's something about an Alcantara headliner that just makes the car kind of enclose around you. It just feels good. So definitely one of my favorite things, Alcantara headliner. Lots of buttons, but in a good place. Dual climate control. Nice leather wrapped dash. Another quality thing. All the materials in here are all kind of soft touch, nicer materials throughout the cabin. There's another beautiful kind of like rose gold or gold Porsche crest, which I love. Everything's just kind of right where you want it. All right, let's take a look at the back seat. It's not too bad. It's a little smaller. I do have the seats all the way back, but super nice. Again, love the red seat belts. We've got rear climate control. here, which is kind of nice. Does have a Bose radio, which is kind of like the middle radio. You can get a Bang & Olufsen radio, but they are really, really expensive. But the Bose sounds awesome. I doubt you need anything more than the Bose. Let's take a quick look at the hatch. Decent little cargo area. Get a nice 40-20-40 split. Yeah, looks good.